Good morning on our last day of school. Good morning to everybody. I hope everybody is, I guess maybe you're excited because it's the last day, and I'm making our last recording here on our last day of school. So anyway, and my last day at Trit, I get forever. So, for those of you that are not aware, Mrs. Edwards, I will not be back at Trit next year as I am retiring. So, I hope that you will show our new counselor, Mrs. Hodgins, I hope that you will show her all of the love and support that you have shown me over the 30 years that I have been at Trent. So, let us start with our last riddle. So here we go. What can you catch but not throw? What can you catch but you cannot throw? Okay, so think about that. The story, the book that I'm going to read, I always read this book for my last lesson with the fifth graders. It's just, to me, it's a great transition book as our fifth graders are headed into middle school. But given the times that we've been in with the coronavirus and all the new expectations and the new wondering what our school year is going to be like, and are we going to start at the same time, I decided that I was going to read this book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss, as my last book. Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And this is one of my all time favorites. One of my all time favorites. Mrs. Edwards, I'm going to take the jacket off because that's kind of hard for me to turn the pages. All right, here we go. Oh, the places you'll go. And I want you to think, as I read the story, thinking about, moving into next year, whether you're kindergarten, going to first grade going to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, and definitely my fifth graders, as I have already done our lesson with you on this. But if you listen again, maybe this time, you can think a little bit more about that transition time to middle school. And it says, "Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any that you want to go down. And in that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. And wherever you go, You will top all the rest. And our Trit students top them all. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. And you can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on, and you'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun, because unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place could you sprain both your elbow and chin? Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose and how much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker-upper to make up his mind. Mrs. Edwards is going to adjust this just a little bit more. There we go. You'll get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where the boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go. There's fun to be done, and there are points to be scored. There are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame? You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win, 'cause you play against you. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you don't want to go on. But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hacking cracks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. How many of you have leaky sneakers? Say that real fast. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and you'll face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. And of course, you'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. And just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids, you will move mountains. And I am expecting you all to move mountains and exceed beyond all expectations. So, be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Van Alley, Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today's your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. So now you can get on your way to summer vacation and hopefully time that will be getting back to normal, and you'll be able to do more things and go on vacations and but just be able to get out and about and do things that we all haven't done in a long, long, long time. Okay, so let's look again here at our riddle. What can you catch but not throw? Any ideas? A cold. You can catch a cold, but you can't throw it. So Mrs. Edwards' last riddle for the year and for my time at Trip. So boys and girls, I love you immensely. And I'm going to do my best not to cry. So I will see you at times when I maybe come to volunteer or just to come and say hello to everybody. So I will miss seeing all of those smiling faces and those hugs and high fives in the hallway in the mornings as you all get off the bus and come down the hallway from the front door. Boys and girls, know that I love you so much. And I wish everybody the very, very best. You have been wonderful. Teachers, staff, and most of all, you all. I love you to death. Bye-bye. It won't be forever because I do intend to see you in the groceries or when I come back to visit. So, but just not as a counselor at Tritt Elementary. Love you all.